In this question, we are given letters A to F in the table below that represent the 6 organic compounds. So compound number A, we are given the structure of an alkene. And then compound B, we can see the functional group there, C double bond O and bonded with OH. So that is a carboxylic acid. And then compound C, we are given 2,3-dibromo 3-methyl pentane. So if you are not given a structure, I prefer to actually draw that structure. So compound C should look like this. So the parent chain there will be pentane. So there are 5 carbons. Okay. Okay, then you have 3-methyl. So 1, 2, 3. That's the methyl. And then you have 2,3-dibromo. So we have a bromine here. That's carbon number 2. Another bromine, carbon number 3. Then you just fill in the remaining hydrogens. Okay, so that is structure C. And then structure D, we're given ethyl ethanoate. That one is an ester. Okay, so we're just going to draw that one again. D. So ethyl ethanoate, remember functional group for ester is C double bond O, and that same C is bonded to O. So that's an ester. So for the ethyl, we have CH3 and then CH2, and then we go the functional group now, that is O, and that's C double bond O, and then we bond with another C because it's an ethanoate, and then that is CH3. So that is compound D, the ethyl ethanoate. Okay, and then compound E is given. That's another ester. Okay, so now we have all the structures. We can start answering the questions. So the first question, write down the letter that represent the following. A hydrocarbon. A hydrocarbon is a compound that contains only hydrogen and carbon. So that will be compound A. A functional isomer of compound B. And compound B is a carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid, the functional isomer of carboxylic acid is what? It's an ester. Okay. Is it going to be this ester, the ethyl ethanoate, or this ester, which is methyl ethanoate? We're just going to check the molecular formula. So for this carboxylic acid, you have 4 carbons. So that will be C4. And then how many hydrogens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 hydrogens and 2 oxygens. Now if you check E, that will be 1, 2, 3 carbons. Already it can't be this ester. And then if you check compound D, which is the ester that we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 8 hydrogen. So it's C4, H8, and O2. So therefore, a compound D and compound B, those are functional isomers. They are isomers to each other, but you know that carboxylic acid and ester are functional isomer. So the functional isomer of compound B will be what? Will be D. Okay, write down the letter that represent a compound which belong to the same homologous series as D. Okay, D, as we said, that is an ester, and another ester here is compound E. So that is compound E. Okay, let's go to 7.2. Write down the structural formula of each of the following. Compound C, and we have already have that structure for compound C. So that is question number 7.2.1, which is 2, 3, and then dibromo, because it's a bromine, it's a bromine. And then carbon number 3 as well has a methyl pentane. Okay. Then the next question, we have to draw a structural formula for the acid that is used to prepare compound D, which means the carboxylic acid that is used to prepare ethyl ethanoate. And we know that ethyl ethanoate is made up of what? This is coming from alcohol, so that is ethanol. And then this is coming from the carboxylic acid, which happen to be ethanoic acid. Okay, so the carboxylic acid that they want us to draw is ethanoic acid. So we're just going to draw a carboxylic acid that has 2 carbons, and we know that its functional group is C double bond O, and that C double bond O, that C is connected to O then H. Okay, so we're going to have 2 carbons, and then the other carbon will have our functional group, that is O, that is H. And remember, each carbon must have 4 bonds. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's fine. And then we need 3 more here, which we're just going to fill them with hydrogens. So that is ethanoic acid. Okay, so that's the end of that question.